In 2006, Team USA defeated Team Europe to win the inaugural World Cup of Trickshots title. Team Europe vowed to take the crown the following year and succeeded. In 2008, Team USA made a similar vow to regain the crown. They also succeeded in their mission. Now the two teams meet again. One wants to get the title back, while the other wants to become the first to defend it. It's time for the finals of the 4th annual World Cup of Trickshots from the Wolf's Den at Mohegan Sun. Our first look at the 4 world-class trickshot artists of Team USA and the 4 that represent Team Europe. Welcome everybody to one of the most magnificent venues for championship billiards you'll find anywhere, Mohegan Sun. Here in Uncasville, Connecticut, the finals of the World Cup of Trickshots. No better place for it. A look at our Aramis road to the final. All 8 players playing in the semifinal matches. Mike Massey, Tom Rossman winning their match. Ralph Eckert, Nick Nicolaitis winning their semifinal. They each brought a point into this final matchup, so effectively we are dead even right now. And fittingly, I think that's where it should be. A look at our fusion tables tournament format. 4 players on each team. There will be a total of 8 shots per team. Players will alternate the challenge shots. The opponent has to duplicate it. 2 tries and a point for each shot made. We told you the teams carried a point from the semifinals into the final, and if we need a tiebreak, it will be a thrilling one decided by an 8-rail bank onto a $100 bill.
1 through 8.
Inside the Wolf Den, Mitch Lawrence, Alan Hopkins, thrilled as always to be with you, bringing you this World Cup of Trickshots action. Here you see the score, a point apiece. Bruce Bartholet at the table, the big guy setting up that box. Bruce Bartholet, Andy Siegel coming to the table. Here's Andy's Fusion Tables player profile, the #1 ranked player in the world from Huntington, New York. Huge trickshot magic title in 2009. Bruce Bartholet, the big guy from South Hadley in Massachusetts. One of the great names in the world of artistic pool. He's ranked 6th in the world right now. A formidable team. Bruce and Andy, great friends.
Good.
Away from the table and good teammates on it. Here's their first challenge. Andy will explain it.
Before I explain the shot, I have to explain something. Last year, the Red Sox did better than the Yankees, and I lost a bet, and I had to wear a Red Sox hat. Well, anyway, this year, enough said.
This is something only great friends would do to each other.
What we're going to do is we're going to take turns. I'm going to jump this cue ball over the block of wood. It's going to land, jump over this block of wood, and go into this hole. Then Bruce is going to jump this cue ball over everything and go into the upper hole. The upper hole is about 9 inches high, and the lower hole is about 2 inches high.
My degree of difficulty here is definitely going to get a 10. Execution, speed of stroke, accuracy, all into this shot, and both players must execute also, so got to get a 10.
All right, first one accomplished by Andy Siegel. Can Bruce Bartholet follow? He does.
Yes, he does. And it comes back out, but that's okay. Wow.
What a start for Team USA. Hugely difficult shot.
Look at this shot. First, he bounces it in the smaller hole on the lower hole. Now, Bruce must hit it a lot harder and get it in the upper hole without touching the table. Fires it in so hard it comes back out, but that's okay. Great shot. Wow.
And coming off a semifinal loss to Team Europe, Bruce and Andy have to feel great. All right, here's Team Europe. Nick Nicolaitis at the table, and he missed that attempt. It will be Nick and Luke Shabala trying to duplicate the shot. There is Luke. Let's take a look at his Fusion Tables player profile from Krakow in Poland. The 2004 World Artistic Pool Champion. He is fully capable of all the shots. Nick Nicolaitis, originally from Drama in Greece, now living in Montreal, Canada. two tremendously talented players as well. Here's their second attempt.
Okay.
First one good.
This is the one I feel is very difficult. You must really hit it hard. And accurate.
Luke taking his time.
Using a small jump cue.
No.
Ooh, that was close. He only missed that by about an inch, Mitch. Wow.
I think he thought he made it when he hit it. He really hit this well.
I mean, we're talking about right below the hole. He hit it there and just missed it, and that's a tough break right there for Luke. Luke seems to struggle on those jump shots, especially the power ones. We'll take another look at it.
The score is actually 2-1.
Right there, see? Right below the hole he hits it. Oh, so close.
You saw Ralph Eckert's reaction. Andy going, tough shot. Alan gave it a 10 degree of difficulty.
He knows now.
He does know now. All right, so now Team Europe will have a chance to put a point on the board with a challenge of their own. It's Team Europe's first challenge. Luke Shawala at the table. Nick Nicolaitis, Ralph Eckert, Stefano Palinga, members of Team Europe. And they really need to answer. So important to get on the board early and build some confidence. Here's Luke.
So what I'm gonna do here is shoot cue ball into the bottle. After that, cue ball will curve around the triangle and make the red one in the left corner. The cue ball also can hit the long rail.
Hit the long rail. Well, degree of difficulty here is a 7. I believe it's all speed, how hard you hit the ball. It's going to go over that way after it hits the bottle, being a plastic bottle. Speed is very important. High English on the cue ball. And there it is.
Good shot.
Well done. Made it look pretty simple.
Very skilled at these kinds of shots. When you watch on Luke's website, he loves using these kind of props, and he does it well. It's a very smart choice, I think, Alan.
Oh, I love his choice.
In terms of strategy to get a point early for him.
Exactly right, Mitch. I love his choice there. Get up and make the shot and get a point. High English goes right around the rack, come down table, and pocket the ball. Pretty looking shot, too.
Sure is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No worries there for Team Europe. We're back at even at 2 points apiece. Remember, this match started 1-1 after each team gained a point in the semifinals. Let's see if the big guy, Bruce Bartholet, can answer Luke's challenge and pick up another point for Team USA. It would put him back in the lead.
There it is. Nicely done.
Boy, you talk about good speed. That was perfect.
Executed perfect. He actually even hit a little better than Luke did. Hit the middle of the rack.
You see the 4 members of Team USA and Jamie Gray, the alternate there. Everybody happy. The Simonis pocket cam. A good look at Bruce Bartholet's work.
Now remember, folks at home, use the plastic bottle filled with sand, not a glass one.
That's perfect, Alan. Good advice. All right, Team USA jumps back on top, 3-2 here in the finals of the World Cup of Trick Shots. The World Cup of Trick Shots is brought to you by Mohegan Sun, a world at play. By Fusion Tables, designed for your home. And by Aramis, the original Belgian billiard balls. Welcome back to the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. Glad you're with us for the World Cup of Trick Shots. Team Europe, Team USA going after the title. Team USA has won it twice. Team Europe in 2007, they won it back. And from above, look at the beautiful table, setting here perfect at the Wolf Den. Andy Siegel and Bruce Bartholet will be at the table. USA's second challenge coming up. USA leading by 3-2. We talk often about the great camaraderie of trick shots. No more friendship in evidence than between Bruce Bartholet and Andy Siegel. These guys really spend a lot of time together practicing. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Okay, what we're doing a double shot, Andy and I. It's a bouncing ball shot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce the ball one time. After it hits the table, I'm going to hit the 1 ball. As it's rolling down there, Andy's going to bounce the ball 1 time, hit the 1 ball while it's moving, and pocket it in the corner. 2 ball, I'm going to do 2 bounces. Andy's going to do 2 bounces. While it's moving, knock it in the corner. 3 ball, 3 bounces. Andy does 3 bounces. Hit it while it's moving, knock it in the corner.
And I have to do the shot free-handed. I can't rest my stick on the rail, but in my forward motion, if my stick contacts the rail, that's okay. I just have to line it up freehand and make sure that I shoot like that, okay?
And for you folks at home and everybody else, if you heard that last explanation, we're going to give this a 10 without a doubt for degree of difficulty.
Ready.
Wow, coordination and timing so important here, obviously.
Oh, it's a monster, Mitch. I mean, and look at what Andy has to do. Free-handed, hit that ball.
Ready.
Free-handed, one-handed, and bounce the ball at the same time.
Wow. And it's good.
That was close.
That's
It
it,
almost
baby.
got the rail.
You need an extra? You got.
I will tell you what. Obviously, a lot of work put in by Bruce and Andy. Congratulations from teammates Tom Rosman, Mike Massey.
I'll tell you what, Mitch, they made that look so simple, and it was nowhere near that easy. Oh, wow. You almost, let's take a look at when we get to the 3rd ball. I mean, the beginning here looks really simple, but bouncing this ball and hitting the ball and have to wait, you have to catch it after you hit the ball. And he has to wait till it goes under the stick and then hit it. Here's the one that's really close, the 3rd one. Now he hits it down to him, and now he has to bounce it and hit it before it catches the rail. Wasn't that close? Wow.
See applause from our referee, Steve Geller, and Team Europe as well. This is a tough, tough shot.
Oh.
And Andy and Bruce pull it off. Crowd goes nuts here at the Wolf Den. As well they should. So much interest in trick shots in this area from the years of it being held here at Mohegan Sun. Nick Nicolaitis, Ralph Eckert at the table to try to duplicate, and this is a tall order for Europe. All right, good work on the first ball. And that will not count. Ralph does not catch it.
And there's the difficulty. You have to do 2 things, catch the ball and hit it.
The coordination it takes to do this, amazing. Let's look at the Fusion Tables player profile for Ralph Eckert from Mannheim in Germany. 2008 German trick shot champion and a host of other titles. 9-ball, straight pool, 8-ball. The guy has done it all. I guarantee you he hasn't seen many shots like this one. Nick and Ralph, their 2nd attempt on Team USA's challenge. Again, the first ball good.
Slow it down.
Now he has to bounce it twice, then hit the ball. Okay?
Nope.
It's not easy.
So each player with difficulty on that shot. No point for Team Europe, which is exactly what Team USA wanted to do. Pick up a point on their own challenge. Make it difficult for Team Europe.
Well, here it is. I mean, he gets the ball down to Nick, but as he bounces the ball, he bounces it over on the other side, and he couldn't catch it. He couldn't just go over and catch it, so it's just a bad throw.
All right, as we proceed, Team USA up 4-2. It's time for our tip of the day featuring Aramith, the original Belgian billiard balls. Here's Hall of Famer Alan Hopkins.
Guaranteed shot to make it home. Using a rack, putting it on the bottom rail, right at the edge of the corner pocket, placing a 9-ball right up against the rail with the 8-ball on top of the rail, leaning in a straight line toward the corner pocket. I'm going to hit the 8 first, make the 8 go over the 9 in the pocket first, and then the 9-ball follow in. And the rack is there for insurance. These are some shots you could try at home.
She wants a dining table. He wants a pool table. Now you can have both with the Fusion Table, a multifunctional dining and pool table. So after dinner, just take the tops off and rack them. Equipped with a unique lift system, the dining table raises to pool height in just seconds. Innovative, sophisticated, and fun, this European-style table is perfect for your home, condo, trendy loft, or even your office. For more information, visit FusionTables.com.
Welcome back to Mohegan Sun, the Wolf Den, site of the finals of the World Cup of Trick Shots. We are always happy to be here in Uncasville, one of the fantastic venues anywhere in the world. Team USA, the 2-point lead over Team Europe as Ralph Eckert of Team Europe comes to the table. Mannheim in Germany, really talented, an author, an instructor, great deal of knowledge that Ralph has to bring to the table. He'll need all of it for this particular shot. Here's his second challenge for Team Europe.
Okay, this is a shot. I was using it last year, and this shot can come up in a game of 8-ball, right? I have this situation. I'm on to shoot the 8, but there's no pocket available for the 8. So what I'm going to try is to make the 8 in that pocket where the 11 is in front. So I shoot with the cue ball into the 8. The 8 will go as a bank shot in direction to this pocket, but the cue ball will be slightly faster and make the 11 ball in, and then comes the 8. I had to pull this out to see if Tom had practiced it, right? You remember last year? Okay.
I'll tell you what, Mitch, this is a 10 as far as I'm concerned, degree of difficulty.
Yes.
Well, he mentioned to Tom Rossman last year, here it is, the finals. Ralph Eckert at the table. This is why it's a 10. Fantastic shot making. Beautifully executed.
Unbelievable. That was a great shot.
Appreciated it last year, and trust me, they will appreciate it this year if Ralph can pull this off again.
Such a difficult shot. The cue ball coming down and knocking the ball in before the 8-ball gets there, and then moving the cue ball out of the way. Oh, that was close. That was so close. He actually has to catch the cue ball on the rail, come off the rail, knock that ball in, and then the 8-ball goes in right after that. Timing is so important. Execution of the bank shot, speed of stroke, accuracy. It's all in this shot. A lot of right-hand English on the cue ball. Oh, that was so close. Oh, boy.
I heard Ralph say that was close.
Oh,
I say it again.
it doesn't get any closer than that.
When you see Team Europe, I would love to have seen this go in from the Simonis pocket cam. A good look, Alan.
Oh, that was so close. There it is. Just by a matter of like a half an inch. That's all it was. Boom, just catches the point of the pocket. Tough break. Again, looks like it almost might go anyway.
And this is a great 8-ball shot. You imagine pulling this out against somebody in a game of say no problem.
Yeah, and saying you haven't played before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that one you might not get away with.
Oh, boy.
All right, kind of a sullen Team Europe right now, hoping that Tom Rossman can't pick up another point for Team USA. Whew. This is tough. We'll find out if Tom's practiced it since last year. Here is his Fusion Tables player profile. Dr. Q from Cloverdale, Indiana. He and his wife Marty living there. His biggest supporter, 2-time Trick Shot Magic champion, 3 decades of ambassadorship of trick shots around the world. Nobody more animated and in love with it than Tom Rossman for sure. This is his second attempt at this difficult shot. You see Captain Andy Siegel trying to help out a little bit with the setup. Remember, Team USA up by 2 points.
Actually, you know, the cue ball has to aim to hit the cue ball up higher on the rail, because with the high English it goes forward and takes off. So he has to make an adjustment. We'll see what he does. Tom is very good at adjusting to new shots. A lot of right-hand English on the cue ball.
Nope.
Jumped up there, jumped up on that shot.
Well, you can tell that when the player who challenges misses 2 attempts and somebody as talented as Tom misses, it's a tough shot. So Team USA keeping their 2-point advantage. And look at this, a team shot. All 4 members of Team USA at the table. It's their second attempt on their 3rd challenge. Here's Tom Rossman.
Okay, it's a great 4-player shot. Andy's going to strike the cue ball on a standard lag shot. And the cue ball's in motion. Andy's going to go around to that side of the table and shoot the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into this corner pocket. He's going to come back around the table, hit the cue ball this end, and I'm going to go ahead then and hit it back in his direction. And I'm going to come around to this side and shoot the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the pocket. And after that, Bruce is going to get in position for a jump shot. in which Mike is going to come over, place this little barrier on the table, and he's going to pick up the shield, hold it in front of the bin. Ball's going to drop in the bin after Bruce jumps it in off the bin. Here we go.
Wow.
Well, there's a lot going on in this shot. It's a team effort, of course.
Ready?
Degree of difficulty, a 9. I think that these fellows ought to be able to do this. A lot of practice and coordination that they have. Andy's very quick on his feet. Coming back, hitting the ball back to Tom. Speed of stroke is very important here. Cue ball cannot stop.
Yes!
Yes, he did it. All right. Boy, that was close. The cue ball almost stopped on him.
Unbelievable. You want to talk about some practice time necessary for Team USA to pull this off. That point, pretty critical now. It gives them a 3-point lead, 5-2. Let's take another look.
Well, look at this. Andy hits the cue ball down. Now, the speed he hits, it's very important because he has to come back and hit it again before it stops or catches that rail. Now he hits it to Tom, and Tom has to do the same thing. Hit it at the right speed so that it comes down the other end of the table and doesn't stop before Bruce hits it over into there, into the bucket. Oh, wow.
And remember, that was their second attempt. So obvious adjustments made on their part. Here's Team Europe's attempt, their first one on this shot, which surely I would say is a 10 on the degree of difficulty scale for Team Europe without the practice time.
Slow.
Get over there quickly. You got it just in time.
Sorry.
Oof.
That's too easy, maybe. He has to hit it. Has to get it before it stops. Oh, no. Oh, that's a tough break. Oh, well.
Luke Shawala had to lean out, stretched out.
Well, that's because the ball wasn't hit hard enough to get back to him. So he had to stretch out for it, and that's just a bad break for Luke. Because he's not the tallest one on the team.
Did a good job up until that point. And again, I mentioned, without the time to practice that Team USA has, Ralph Eckert said to me he thinks it's the greatest challenge for Team Europe on these kind of team shots. And you can see why. If every part isn't perfect, Alan, you're out of luck.
Exactly. Here the cue ball doesn't reach him in there. He takes a stab at it anyway.
Good thing he didn't hurt himself there. Let's see if they can adjust. Here's their second attempt.
He made an adjustment on the speed of the cue ball, which was very good. See how the cue ball just stops there?
There you go.
He has to do the same thing now. Get it to come down. Oh, that hit kind of hard.
That is hard.
Oh, that's tough.
That is tough. Luke Shawala unable to capitalize at the end of that team shot. Team USA up by 3 points here in Uncasville.
Oh, boy, you know, with more than 7,000 products, it's getting a little cramped in that catalog. Mueller's has the largest selection of indoor recreational equipment, from pool to darts to poker and more. Because Mueller's manufactures hundreds of the items we sell, we've eliminated the middleman, and that means huge savings for you. So for your free catalog, call 1-800-627-8888 or log on to Muellers.com so you can get in the game.
As always, we have had a fantastic week here at Mohegan Sun along the Thames River. I guarantee you will not find a more amazing facility anywhere, a spectacular hotel, great restaurants, unique and fabulous shops. In addition to a 10,000-seat sports and entertainment arena, Mohegan Sun, come on over. It is truly a legendary entertainment experience. Our closed captioning has been provided by Mueller Recreational Products, your complete online supply store for everything in the world of billiards. Here inside the Wolf Den, Team USA doing well in this final matchup of the World Cup of Trick Shots. Mike Massey, Tennessee Tarzan, inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame in 2005 at the table. Team USA's fourth challenge. And here is Mike Massey's Fusion Tables player profile. Nobody more familiar to the world of trick shots than this man. Boy, has he ever carried trick shots around the world. Team USA, you can see them gathered around. Team Europe looking to see what Mike is going to do. Very critical time in this match, and I'll tell you, looks like it's going to be interesting. Here we go.
Dave Nangle came up with, we call it the pretzel shot. Where's he at up there? Yeah. This is another shot that he came up with. We call it the pretzel shot. I've got to shoot, well, Bruce is going to shoot the 1 ball over the rack into the side. I've got to shoot the 2 ball over the rack into the corner. And then Tom shoots the 3 ball over the rack into this corner. And then Andy, Bruce, the 4 ball in that corner. It's a lot to remember. And then Andy does the 5 and 6 into this corner. He's got the easy part. You'll see what I'm talking about, you know.
5 and 6 inside.
And then everyone has got to stay
on this side of the cue.
Your feet have got to stay within the cue sticks. You can't go outside the cue sticks. And the shot has to be performed either all right-handed or all left-handed. Whatever the first shot is taken, if it's taking a right-handed shot, you got to shoot everything else right-handed.
Well, degree of difficulty, we could go 10, 10 and a half, whatever you want to go, as high as you can go. I'll tell you what, Mitch, you talk about difficulty. This is probably the most difficult shot so far that I've seen. The first couple balls are going to be rather simple. You know, the 1 ball in the corner and then the 2. The 3 ball is very difficult. Tom Rossman's going to be shooting that one. And also the difficulty here is the cue sticks they've got up against the table taped. They've got to stay within that distance. They cannot go out that distance.
All right, Mike, not too hard, okay? Nice and easy.
There's the 1.
Nice and easy.
Hopefully I don't need that again.
Checking his feet to make sure he's doing that is Mike.
He's got to stay inside the cues.
Yeah, well, that means we didn't do it. There's only one reason why.
Now here's a shot. Notice how he's stretching over.
Short rail a little. Hit it.
Very good.
Wow.
Bruce behind his back.
Short rail. Short rail. Hit it.
Got some English on it. Got some English on it.
Must have gotten some English because you heard Andy Siegel tell him he was lined up okay after he adjusted him a little bit.
Right. And I'll tell you what, that's not easy behind your back with that short stick and naming it in the corner. I mean, it's like a 5-foot shot.
I agree with you, Alan. This is a 20 on the degree of difficulty scale.
He gets over the rack, though. He hits it over the rack and just misses the ball in the corner.
Look how surprised Bruce looks. Hey, wait a minute, Captain. You told me I was okay.
Yeah.
All right, they'll have a second attempt at this shot. I guarantee you Team Europe is going, wow. Wow.
Stand within the cues.
Yeah.
You got to stand within the cues.
I mean, like I say, the first couple balls, the 1 and the 2, pretty simple. The 3 ball, difficult. 4 difficult. And then if we ever get to Andy with the 5 and 6, you're really going to see something. Well,
so they don't even get past the first ball on the second attempt. And Team Europe will have a chance to pick up a point on this very, very difficult shot. Wow. You know, Alan, it's difficult for these guys. You see Captain Stefano Palinga trying to set up this shot from the beginning and explain it to his teammates. Look at his Fusion Tables player profile from Rome in Italy, Il Maestro. 2 times the trick shot magic champion, another great ambassador for the sport. And they will need all of their talent by each member of the team to pull this one off. Here's Luke Cheval at the table.
Okay, you get ready.
Now he stays at the table. Is he allowed? I guess he's allowed to shoot 2 balls in a row.
I think he is.
Because Andy shoots the 5 and 6 in a row. So one of the players can shoot 2 balls in a row, and they're going to let him shoot the 3. He's got to stay within the cue sticks.
Perfect.
Look at the reach he has. What reach? That's phenomenal reach he has there.
Good shot.
Nicely done there.
All right, here's the one that we saw Bruce have some trouble with behind the back.
So now the pretzel.
Well, can Nick reach this shot behind his back?
Well, there's pretty much no other way to do this. You see, they have to stay within the cue, Alan.
Right.
He's going to try. We thought he'd go behind the back. If he can lean and do it this way.
Why don't he shoot this left-handed? He can shoot lefty.
He can.
You know that?
So much contortion in this shot. Amazing.
First of all, center of the ball.
Yeah.
Good. Where am I aiming?
Wow.
Here.
So we've seen 2 players miss it, one behind his back and one just leaning over that way. This is a really hard time. Second attempt, Ralph Eckert on the 1.
You know what? You know what I think, Mitch? They would open those cues up.
All right, well, neither team able to pick up a point, and that's understandable. Team USA up by 3 points in Uncasville.
This championship is being played with the new Aramith tournament set. Featuring a unique molecular structure, it guarantees razor-sharp precision and unsurpassed longevity. Unquestionably the best pool balls in the world, this set is available in a TV and a value pack version, as well as in the new My Aramith Ranger of Ball and cue cases. Now you can bring and play with the best ball set everywhere you go. My Aramith, bringing new dimensions to your billiards experience.
One of our favorite sounds, one of our favorite sights here at Mohegan Sun outside the Wolf Den, the Howlin' Wolf. Let's everybody know that the World Cup of Trick Shots has come here. So much fun. Great venue. Mitch Lawrence, Alan Hopkins, and we are, as always, happy to be here at Mohegan Sun, watching these great artists at work. Stefano Palinga at the table, Europe's 4th challenge. First attempt, down by 3 points.
Well,
here's the captain.
This is a shot I came up with many years ago. I used an old carom shot and I transferred onto the pool table with some modifications. I'm gonna kick the 1 and make it here in the side. The 2 will go in the corner. After kicking the 1, the cue ball will hit 1, 2, 3 rails, hit the rack, and make the 9 in the corner.
You talk about a pretty looking shot. It's a billiard shot, a kick shot. Speed of the cue ball is very important. I give it an 8 on degree of difficulty.
Critical for Stefano to make this and pick up a point for Europe.
A lot of left-hand spin on the cue ball, and there it is. He makes the 1 and the 2, and will he catch the rack?
He
yes.
will.
Oh,
good job.
Nicely done.
And that handshake, those two guys, 7 trick shot magic titles between them. 5 for Mike, 2 for Stefano.
Hey.
2 of the great ones for sure. Team Europe back within 2 points. Let's look at some replays.
Here, the 2 ball falls in the corner. You see the cue ball coming around, making the 9 ball in the corner. Executed perfectly. Setup was real important. Speed of the cue ball was perfect angle to come down and hit the 9 ball in. Well executed there.
And you'll see Stefano watch this last portion. I think right here he knows he's got it. Bingo. Applause from Luke Shawala. Now Mike Massey at the table. Try to get the lead back up to 3. Makes the 2. Does that have enough speed to get to the rack? Don't believe it will.
Had a guess. Had a guess.
Oh, okay. More steam. Yeah, more steam.
More steam, yeah. That should be something that Mike should be able to handle.
I hadn't shot this shot in 10 years.
I
when
think
he
he's
first
got all
invented it. Yeah.
all the steam he needs.
I haven't shot the shot in 10 years, he said.
What's that?
It's the great thing about this competition. You pull out shots you may have hit before, but you got to do them right now. See if he can make an adjustment, Alan.
This requires how hard you hit it, the speed which you hit it, the accuracy of setting the balls up correctly, the accuracy of hitting the cue ball in the right spot of the rail with that extreme left-hand spin. And nope. He hit a little too full.
That's surprising to you, Alan, that he missed that twice?
Yes, very surprising.
All right, he'll take a seat. Team USA still up by a couple of points here in the finals. We will now move ahead. Andy Siegel, the captain, at the table. Team USA's 5th challenge. It will be Andy's first attempt, and now trying to pile up the points and make it tough for Europe to get back into it. Let's see what the captain can do.
All right, this shot, I have a roll of painter's tape on the table. I'm going to jump the cue ball over the chalk into the tape. The tape will fall, and the cue ball will become trapped within the tape.
Wow, trapped within the tape. Well, I got to give this a 7 degree of difficulty. I think if he hits the tape on top there, the cue ball will come right down into the tape, and just like so.
There it is.
Just like so. Right speed, he hit it. Perfect speed.
And again, this is a really smart shot. It's tough to do, and you pick up a point.
Yes, and it requires a little technique there. It's a technique thing, you know, with that shot. And he, with his shots, Andy hardly ever misses any of his own shots. I mean, well executed right there.
A confident Andy Siegel, as he should be. The #1 ranked player in the world. Talking to his teammates, so involved. To a man, you will hear all of them talk about Andy's dedication to the captaincy of the World Cup team. Here's Nick Nicolaitis, from Montreal in Canada now, originally from Greece. And he pulls it off too and says, not that tough. Okay.
Nope, made it look pretty simple.
All right, well, that's what he needed to do too. They still trail by 2 points. And we talk about strategy, that's what Andy wanted to do. Maintain that lead. Another look at Nick's point. There it is. Cue ball, painter's tape, artistic trick shot. Team Europe still trailing by 2 points. Will they be able to climb all the way back here in Uncasville?
Trick shots have always seemed impossible until now. Introducing Nick's Quick Tricks. Simply set the template, place the balls, and shoot. It's just that easy. Once you try it, you'll love it. Order Volume 1 and receive Volume 2 free. Simply pay shipping and handling. But wait, that's not all. You'll get the bonus Nick's Quick Aimer absolutely free. The ultimate aiming tool. Order yours today.
Welcome back to Uncasville, Connecticut. Mohegan Sun. We're here at the Wolf Den for the finals of the World Cup of Trick Shots. And as always, interested spectators from the world of billiards, interested in the game, interested in trick shots, and they're seeing 8 of the best in the world right here at the Wolf Den. Team USA up by a couple over Team Europe. As we head toward the final aspects of this match, Ralph Eckert of Germany now for Team Europe. Europe's 5th challenge. It'll be their first attempt. Here we go, Ralph Eckert.
Okay, what we got here is not a totally typical 8-ball situation because somebody left part of his cue there. So what I'm going to do is I play kind of 8-ball last pocket. So I have to make the 8-ball in that pocket, which is blocked from my opponent's ball. So I'm going to shoot into the 8 on the side to bring the 8-ball over 3 rails in direction of the pocket, but the cue ball will travel also parallel with the 8-ball and will be once again a little bit faster, clear the pocket so that the 8-ball has the room to go in. Actually, that's the plan.
And what a plan. And let's give it a 9 on degree of difficulty, because it is a tough plan to execute.
Not get it.
Nope. It's just a mishit right there. I mean, he's going to be a little closer this time, I'm sure. He just mishit that.
Explain.
All right, here's his second attempt on this
last
shot.
Pocket shot. I have to shoot the 8-ball in that pocket, and which is blocked. So I shoot the 8, 3 rails. The cue ball will go parallel, almost parallel with it, and will be faster than the 8 to make this pocket clear for the 8.
And what he's trying to do is pocket that ball in the corner with the cue ball first, and when the cue ball will move out of the way, and the 8-ball will come around 3 rails and probably hit the stick and go in afterwards. Here comes the cue ball. Hits it, makes the cue ball, and here comes...
And he's got it.
He got it. Yeah.
He's got it. That is great work by Ralph Eckert to pull Team Europe to within a point.
Great.
Fantastic. Under a lot of pressure. 8-ball. We'll see a couple angles here now. An 8-ball is Ralph's game. He loves the game. Finished second to world champion Darrell Peach in 2009 at the Spanish 8-ball championship. So he sees these shots and he really loves them.
What a beautiful executed shot here. Cue ball comes down, knocks the ball in, and here comes the 8-ball right after it in the same pocket.
Wow. And again, after a tough battle here, Team Europe within a point. You see his teammates. You bet. Tough shot.
I was worrying the cue ball would maybe stay.
He said he was worried about the cue ball. All right, it's going to be Bruce Bartholet's turn to try to pick up another point, extend the lead back up to 2 points. That cushion all important as we draw to the close of this final matchup. Let's see if the big guy, Bruce Bartholet, can handle it.
Looking good. Looking good. Look out. Oh.
Yes.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done, without a scratch, too.
Wow.
He didn't make the cue ball go in. He hit it perfect.
You talk about stepping up at a big time. His dad, Rainey, really, really happy, as he should be. He and Bruce very close.
You notice right here, right here, you notice the cue ball comes around at the perfect angle, hits the object ball, moves out of the way. Here comes the 8, hits the stick and goes in the same pocket.
And Bruce should be happy. You see that reaction? The one from Team USA? This is a very close-knit group of guys. And as we said, a big moment for his dad, Rainey. Happy for him. Team USA back up by 2 points in Uncasville.
Oh, boy. You know, with more than 7,000 products, it's getting a little cramped in that catalog. Mueller's has the largest selection of indoor recreational equipment, from pool to darts to poker and more. Because Mueller's manufactures hundreds of the items we sell, we've eliminated the middleman, and that means huge savings for you. So for your free catalog, call 1-800-627-8888 or log on to Muellers.com so you can get in the game.
The World Cup of Trick Shots is brought to you by Aramith, the original Belgian billiard ball. And by Mohegan Sun, a world at play. And world certainly comes into it here at the Wolf Den at Mohegan Sun. The World Cup of Trick Shots. Team USA up by 2 points over Team Europe. Again, Team USA has won this a couple of times. Team Europe in 2007 would love to get that title back. Team USA trying to be the first team to defend their title. Tom Rossman, Dr. Q at the table. Mitch Lawrence and Alan Hopkins here at the Wolf Den. Happy to be here with you. Let's listen to Tom as he describes the USA's 7th challenge.
Okay, everyone, this is a shot that I invented, and about a week ago, Mike and I came up with a name for it. It's called Roosters and Hens. And what we've got is a bunch of eggs here we're going to collect and put them in the pockets in these baskets right here. Now, these are the little chickens up in top, little bitty chicks watching the whole thing go on. So we've got, I'm going to jump these balls one at a time, off the rail, catch the balls clearly without any trapping or anything, and drop them in the basket. All 3 balls here in this one. Then come over, all 3 balls, catch them, put them in this one. All 3 balls, catch them and put them in here, and all 3 balls off the rail, catch them and put them in here. 12 balls off the rail, catching each one freely, putting them in order, and it has to be done in less than 40 seconds.
I'll tell you what, Mitch. I'm going to give this a degree of difficulty at 9, but, you know, if it's Tom Rossman's shot, I got to tell you, you couldn't ask for a better player to be there right now.
Yeah, man.
He is so consistent at making his own shots. It's unbelievable.
And especially this one. We know this is a favorite of his, using the opposite rail to get those balls airborne. Look at how easily he does that. You know, Alan, for me, this is about concentration. It's almost routine for him, but you better pay attention.
Well, concentration and execution. I mean, he's hitting the same speed every time, the exact same speed. Notice how his body stays nice and still. The ball comes right back to him. He doesn't have to move at all. Right exactly back to him. Unbelievable how good he does this.
And those chicks watching as Tom collects those hens, puts them in the hen houses. You got to have some imagination, too. Degree of difficulty on the name at 10. Tom Rossman has done it.
I'll tell you what, fabulous. Fantastic.
He said under 40 seconds. That one took 36 seconds. So perfect use of the time clock. Yeah, look at Andy, the captain.
Yeah.
How happy is he?
Got to be happy to have him there.
Well, you talk about a crucial time. This gets it back to 3 points for Team USA. Let's look at it.
Not only does he execute it perfectly, but he also does it in time. 36 seconds, you said, Mitch. Unbelievable. Never has to move from his stance. Look at that. Never has to change his stance.
You know, we talk about his dedication to the game. His wife, Marty, such a big part of it. Bruce's wife, Ann. Andy's wife, Kim. Mike's wife, Francine. This literally is a team effort all the way around. Great, great work by Tom Rossman. The classic Tom Rossman hop. You bet.
Yeah.
Awesome shot.
Yeah, it's an awesome shot.
Sorry, awesome execution.
All of it. And like I said, big time for it. And here's the captain of Team Europe, Stefano Palenga, at the table. We'll try to duplicate. Remember, Has to be done under 40 seconds, as if it's not tough enough. Under 40 seconds.
Oh. Yep.
All right.
He got it. He caught it. See how he has to move around, though, Mitch? See how he has to come forward for the ball, and it doesn't come the same way every time? Oh. That takes up time, too.
No.
Oh. Close.
What do I have to do?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. That lets you know just how difficult it is. Tom makes it look so simple. It's not that simple. Tom made it look really simple.
This is a tremendous effort, though, by Stefano. 2 times reaching out like an outfielder. Look at that.
Great catch.
Going for a ball in the outfield.
Yeah, here he just doesn't get no speed on the ball, no jump. He has to make that ball jump at the rail. That's why he's
second attempt.
Sorry, Mitch, but that's why he's hitting it high. They're hitting it high, hitting down on the ball, making it jump at the rail, coming back. Very good. Again, the same thing.
All right, so 3 balls, and then that run ends. And Team USA knows how difficult a shot that is. Congratulating Stefano. And with that miss and lack of picking up a point, Team USA has clinched at least a tie here. So they are in terrific position as we go to Stefano, the captain now, Europe's 7th challenge. It'll be his first attempt. And everything has to be made now by Team Europe to keep this alive. Has got to pick up a point here, or it will be over. Let's see how the captain does. Here's Stefano.
Thank you. Well, 8-5 it says, right? So that means I'm forced to try a very difficult shot. It's a gigantic masse shot. The cue ball goes all the way along the rail, hits the 1, makes the 2, and then comes back to make the 9. Let's give it a try.
And you're talking about one of the best masse players in the world. Degree of difficulty a 10, without a doubt. Very difficult shot. Ooh, that was coming back, but he caught the bottom rail. The cue ball cannot touch the bottom rail. So
okay, he's got a second attempt. Yep, he'll set it up. Team USA knows that if he does not make this shot, they have won their 3rd World Cup of Trick Shots title.
So this is a must, right, Mitch?
Absolutely.
You must make this.
And it is not coming back. You see behind Stefano, Captain Andy Siegel raised his arms, and the team from the United States has won the World Cup of Trick Shots here at Mohegan Sun. Congratulations all around. As I say, a lot of respect among these 8 great players. It's time for our Super Shot of the Match, brought to you by Simonis. Tom Rossman at the table, Team USA's 7th challenge. This is the shot. Brought Team USA to the brink of victory. Put a lot of pressure on Stefano Palinga. He could not answer. And with this ball, Team USA well on its way to taking its 3rd World Cup of Trick Shots title. A happy Team USA for sure. Inside the Wolf Den, the medal presentation, Bob Yalen. And we cannot say enough. You talk about mutual respect. Bob Yalen's respect for these teams and these trick shot artists, and our respect for everyone here at Mohegan Sun all week for making this another fantastic event. Bruce Bartholet, Tom Rossman, Captain Andy Siegel, and Mike Massey with the gold medal here in Uncasville. Smiles all around, and they should be happy. A lot of work goes into this, Alan.
Oh, they played fabulous. I mean, together as a team, you know, the team shots and stuff, they came together, they did what they had to do. Excellent team effort.
Pictures with Matt Braun, he and his wife Betty Ann Braun. We cannot thank them enough for everything they do. These years of the World Cup and all the events they put on. Team USA has done it again. The first team to successfully defend a World Cup title. They have done their job. Congratulations to Team Europe for a valiant effort. We're glad you've been with us here in Uncasville, as always. For Alan Hopkins, I'm Mitch Lawrence. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. So long from Uncasville, and congratulations to Team USA, your World Cup of Trick Shots champions.